Yep. Yep. Yeah.
A senior captain, number 5, Carly Smith. A junior, number 7, Melina Ross. Also a junior, number 10, Mariah Morgan. A freshman, number 12, Delaney Brinton. A senior captain, number 13, Kaylin Linton. A junior, number 14, Hayden Cade. A sophomore, number 17, Sarah Marshall. And a freshman, number 18, Caitlin Munlitz. The Panthers are coached by head coach Celine Valentin, assistant coach Carl Bridwell. Good luck, ladies, and have a great game. The referees for today's contest in the center, John Pugh. Running lines, Kyle Thompson and Michael Steinmetz.
I think we're pretty good here. You ready, Nate?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to the Belgrade Sports Complex for some Class A soccer action. It's the Belgrade Panthers playing host to the Park High Rangers girls soccer action. Game 1 of 2 for us this afternoon. Overcast skies, chilly temperatures. That's not going to make a darn bit of difference out on the pitch today. This is going to be a good contest between two rival soccer teams. Panthers playing in white on your screen. The purple team is the visiting team from Park High. We'll get to the starters and all of that for you in a minute as we get ready to roll here from this beautiful complex just to the north of Belgrade High School. Park High is going to start first, as they are the visiting team, and we're getting ready to roll. Park High playing to the goal towards your right. The Panthers will be playing to the left. It just makes it a better game if we run against each other. If we're running the same direction, it's just kind of meaningless, don't you think? So that's what we're going to do here again. Sarge, ready, roll, and we are underway for this contest right now here in Belgrade. Park High with the control. Ball stolen away right down the middle of the pitch by the Panthers. On offense, coming hard as the Panthers. Cleared out by the defense of the Rangers and sent inside. That's going to be a goal kick for the Rangers as Park High clears that out. It's Mariah Morgan on the push. Goal kick. Ball goes out by the offensive team. The end line. That's what brings out the goal kick. Ball sent up. Controlled by Morgan. Sends that over to Cade. Hayden Cade centers it up. Ball is being advanced. Park clears it out. Ball cleared up the field briefly, but controlled by Emma Morenson. Here comes the Rangers down the floor. Alex Chase with the ball, bringing it up the right side of the pitch, cleared out by the Belgrade Panthers' Emma Morenson. Keeping it in play is Madison Bartz. Ball coming down. Morgan clears that up, centers it up to Cade. She sends it over cross field to Kaylin Linton. Lynn's going to catch up to it, but it goes out of touch. That will be Park High throw-in. Controlled by the Panthers on the throw-in. Send it back to your defense. If you can center it back up, bring it back up the pitch, and that's exactly what the Panthers are doing right now. Ball again centered up to Cade. Cade pushing it upfield to number 17, Sarah Marshall. Marshall working the right side. Now she centers up, following Morgan, trying to get the pass to Cade. Cade sends it right side, quickly clearing it inside to Carly Smith. Goal keep coming out, trying to get a hand on it, but it's going to be knocked out, and that will be a corner kick. Now, if the defensive team touches the ball as it goes out the end line, that, of course, is a corner kick, and that's where we are right now. So Belgrade will get a chance to put this ball in play from the far corner. Hayden Cade coming up right now. She takes the kick, centers it back up to Morgan. Morgan sends it inside. Ball right on the foot of Smith. Can't go. Cleared up pitch by the Rangers. Belgrade will reset. This is Rotz. Rotz puts it over right side into the hands of Delaney Brayton. You see the AR on the far side with the flag signaling the direction the ball will go on the throw-in, and that's exactly what's happening here. Park High has the control. Ball into the hands of Beidel. Emma Beidel sends it back to reset. Quick up the field. They send it to Cody Vondra. Vondra keeps it on foot, centers it back up, trying to advance it down, but Belgrade's defense clears that. That's Delaney Brayton again, clearing it out. This time kicked out by the Rangers. Panthers will get the throw in. Brayton will handle. 2 hands over your head. Stay out of touch until the ball is in play. That's kind of the rule of this. And cross pass to Moritson. She sends it up pitch to Marshall. Marshall working left side. 1 defender to beat. Centers it up. Charging hard comes Smith. Carly Smith gets a foot on it. Stolen away nicely downfield by Rainey Ryan for the Rangers. Kicked out of touch will be Panther ball on the throw-in. Ball centered inside to Linton. Linton back, centers it up on the far side of the pitch, stolen by the Rangers. Rangers pushing it up the field now, controlled by the Panthers. Morgan upfield, centers crossfield this time, shot down, or at least in the neighborhood of Marshall. Marshall sending it over left side to Smith. Smith working that back to Moritson. Here come the Rangers up the right side, working it into the foot of Lauren Allen. Good defense by the Panthers there. That's Alexis Tinsley with the ball. Push on. Here we go. Arden Moore in a battle down field. That will be Ranger ball. If you're not aware, high school soccer is a contact sport. And that's what makes it so fun to watch. Thanks for joining us here on Panther Live for this Class A matchup of the Belgrade Panthers. Park High Rangers scoreless here. We're about 5 minutes into this first half. Morgan can't quite keep a foot on it. That ball is controlled by Watt. Brianna Watt gets it again, sends it back out left side to Colmy. Colmy working off the left side, has it kicked off her foot. Still controlled by Vondra, though. Vondra's going to lose that ball. Panthers possess. Pushing it upfield quickly comes Moritzen. Moritzen, left side, puts it right on the foot of Marshall. Sarah Marshall working left side, centers that ball up. Big kick. Morgan's in a foot race down the pitch for it. Beats one defender. Beats another, has it knocked out. Nice defense by the Rangers down there right at the goal line. Shot on the way. Goalkeeper's going to get a hand on that one and clear it back downfield for the Rangers. Again, Panthers on the push. Here comes the ball down the field by Moritzen. Emma Moritzen working down into the left corner. Keeps it in play. Coming over to help out is Carly Smith. Smith centers that up to Morgan. Shot on the way, just off. And that'll be a goal kick kicked out by the Panthers. Goalkeeper will get a chance to put foot to ball on this one. 5.5 minutes into this first half, again, scoreless. Belgrade with a couple shots. The ball, as of so far, being controlled by the Panthers. Sent over left side, ball in on the foot of Rainey Ryan. Ryan chases it down, but it's stolen by the Panthers. Centered back up, and here comes the offense of the Panthers. Quickly, put it right on the foot of Hayden Cade. Cade charging down into double. Kicks it back, cleared out by the Rangers. And here they come on a push, coming this direction. Now is Lauren Allen. Allen has it knocked off her foot, and coming up to help out quickly is Moritzen. Moritzen sends it down the field to Marshall. Check that. That is, it is Sarah Marshall. I doubted myself. Sarah Marshall knows that's who it is. She has the ball on her foot. 1-on-1. Beats the defender. Sends it inside. Coming hard is Smith. And the ball is going to go out the end line again, so that'll be a goal kick off of the Panthers. Substitution being called for right now, coming in for the Rangers. Number 17. Number 17. In for number 15. Number 17, by the way, is Sierra Madden. That's who is in for the Rangers.
Number 17, Sierra Madden.
Madden in for Tinsley. Madden has the ball, works it over into the middle of the field, puts that right onto the foot of Beidel. Beidel pushing it upfield, stolen away by the Panthers. Again, Hayden Cade now on the advance. Stolen by the Panthers. Panthers charging. Left side, try to get it to the foot of Morgan. Cleared outside by the Rangers. That's going to go out. It'll be a Panther throw-in. Coming over to handle duties is Emma Moritzen. Moritzen feeds that in. Tipped off the Rangers. Controlled by the Panthers. Centers it back up to Morgan. Morgan working across from the left corner. Advancing it downfield to Smith. Smith getting it to Cade, and that's going to roll in. And that's going to be Smith with the assist. Cade with the goal at the 8-minute mark here. Hayden Cade with the goal on that. That will be her first, an assist to Carly Smith. Just like that. Panthers up 1-0 here at the 8-minute mark of this contest. As I keep a little track here on our sheet so we can track that. At the 8-minute mark, Panthers have put first blood on. Rangers get it back. Panthers charging hard, coming to get it. Morgan, foot on the ball, stolen away right into the foot of Marshall. Marshall and Morgan, double team in the middle. Cleared out nicely by the Panthers. Here comes the Rangers trying to advance it up pitch. Nice move by Moritzen. Emma Moritzen in a battle coming down the field with Brianna Watt. That's a good battle. Moritzen can't hang on. It goes out of bounds. It will be Ranger throw-in. Ranger throw-in. Controlled by the Panthers. Nicely pushed upfield by Marshall. Marshall to Morgan. Back on the foot of Caitlin Monlock. She'll advance it upfield. One of the defenders getting into the action now. Cade working right side of the field. Advancing up pitch to Smith. Smith one to beat. Charging hard. In pursuit comes the Rangers' number 10. That's Isabel Davis. Shot on goal, and it's good. Carly Smith. Carly Smith is going to put that one in. That's going to be at the 9-minute mark, just like that. Smith unassisted on the breakaway. Panthers up 2-0 here at the 9-minute mark of this first half. Good breakaway. Helped out by Hayden Cade on the steal on the right side, advancing it to Smith, and she just ran everybody else off the pitch. And that's the way it went right there. Again, Belgrade pursuing very hard on the open tip. Rangers having a hard time trying to find a pass. Panthers seem to be in the way every time they try to advance the ball. Working hard are the Rangers. Ball put over to Cody Vondra, trying to advance it upfield. Panthers have it stolen away. Right back. Nice move there by the Rangers, number 8. That's Emma Beidel. Gets a foot on it, but the Panthers control. Quickly, downfield. Smith kicks that back outside. Charging hard from the right side comes Delaney Brayton. Brayton still working one-on-one, trying to get it upfield. Foot on, but it's going to be controlled by goal kick as it just goes out of touch. Ten-minute mark here of the first half. It's a 2-0 lead, Belgrade Panthers. Rangers, your purple squad. Panthers, home white. We are at the Belgrade Sports Complex, just north of Belgrade High School. Overcast and chilly temperatures, not for the players. That's just for your broadcaster and the camera person. Smith sends it over left side, puts it right on touch. Charging hard from the left side comes Morrison. Emma Morrison with a lot of space in front of her. Watches that ball go wide. Defense surrounds her. She sends it back in. Nice push right on to go work. So Witt's pushed up quickly to Smith. Cade charging from left to right. They'll send it back outside to Brayton and they'll reset. Quickly, Smith. Trying to find a fading Linton coming from the right side. She'll center it up. Goalkeeper's going to control that one. Nice effort by the goalkeeper for the Rangers. She'll look downfield to see where she can send this ball to make the most advantage of the ball. Ball is on the chest of Sierra Madden for a minute, who just subbed in a moment ago. Ball advanced up pitch by Allen. Allen back over to number 17, Madden. Here she comes, Madden, right side. Centers that ball right on the foot of Vondra. Vondra back over to Madden. Trying to put it back over to Allen. They're advancing. Double team is on. Good clear by the Belgrade Panthers. Saved in touch by Madden. They'll reset it again. But Belgrade's going to control that one. Quick send up pitch by Morrison. And that ball is loose in the Ranger side of the ball. Carly Smith is going to watch this ball go back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's going to put a foot on it, send it out. Kind of misplayed there, but she's able to control that thing and send it up the pitch. Smith coming hard. She wanted that ball in a worse kind of way. Rangers control. Back up pitch. Ball sent over left side to the foot of Watt. Watt sending it up. But that's going to go wide. That will be a Panther ball. Lydia Colmy not able to quite get her hands on that one. It's getting a little breezy out here all of a sudden. Find my gloves. See if I can write with gloves and talk at the same time. Barely able to sit and talk at the same time. Smith puts that on to Morgan. Morgan sends it over left side to the foot of Marshall. Marshall working from left to right across the center of the pitch. Pitches it in, but the Rangers are going to clear it, at least briefly. Again, Marshall coming back over to help out. Ball back to Morgan. Morgan working around. Check that. That was Linton. Shot on. Good stop by the Rangers, but she'll knock that out of the end, so that'll be a corner kick for the Panthers here. That timeout brought to you by my gloves. That I can't talk and put gloves on at the same time. I can only do so many things and barely any of that. So sunglasses are going to come off here in about 2 minutes. I'm just guessing at the numbers down there right now. Just kidding. That's not true. Ball into the foot of the Rangers right now. Madden working it back, trying to get some advance upfield. Madden's going to put a foot race on to try to get there. Check that. Charging hard is Allen. Lauren Allen across the half line, bringing it down. Good defense there by Ruby for the Panthers. Kicked out of touch. That will be Ranger ball on the throw-in. Signal by the center. Number 16, Arden Moore, is going to handle throw-in duties. Good defense. Panthers just matched up player for player out there right now, giving no space to the Rangers. Ball is centered up, controlled nicely by Rotz. Up to Cade. Cade sends it right side. Panthers advancing. Quickly comes Linton. Linton to Smith. Charging hard comes Marshall. Sarah Marshall wide open. Good stop by the goalkeeper. That's a shot on goal by Sarah Marshall. Sarah Marshall with a shot on goal. Good save by the goalkeepers. Throw in by the Panthers. Controlled by the Panthers. Marshall again right back at it. Feeding that down pitch to Linton. And we're going to have an indirect kick by the Rangers on that one. Again, let me introduce the crew while this ball is working around the midfield. Our producer is Baron Vanderbroek this morning. Camera, Caleb Harmon, and our scoreboard, Nicole Anderson. Thanks to all three for helping us out here on Panther Live. Without that, I'm just sitting here on a scaffolding talking to myself, and that's really kind of embarrassing. So glad to have the crew with us today. Ball is going to go high and wide, and that will be a goal kick coming again. Panthers very aggressive. Yet to have a shot on goal are the Rangers. Abby Katie all by herself down here. And that's the way the Panthers like it. Thank you very much. Ball sent over left side by the Rangers. They're going to try to advance it back up pitch. They do, but quickly coming hard comes Delaney Brayton. Gets a foot on that ball. Rangers going to try to challenge. They've sent it over right side to Allen. Allen working across the middle of the pitch. Quickly comes Hayden Cade to get in her face. Does. She gets the pass off to Beidel. Beidel back over. And that ball is going to come up pitch. Quickly controlled, though, by Moritzen. They send it right into Cade. Cade over right side quickly to Smith. Cade, one-on-one, only one to beat. Gets taken off the ball, though. Good defense by the Rangers. Sends that down pitch to Brayton. Brayton sends it up, centers it up, trying to get it to Morgan. Can't get a shot off, but the Panthers will continue to control. Good job by the Rangers coming over to work on that. Ruby with the ball, sends it over left side, right on to Cade. Cade shot on the way, just a bit high. Substitution for the Belgrade Panthers right now. Number 8 coming in. That will be Shayna Smith checking in for Smith in for Marshall. And the Rangers controlling far end of the pitch. Quickly, Linton has it knocked off foot, but controlled by Morgan. Morgan sends it left side to the newly subbed in Smith. It's Shayna Smith. We have 2 Smiths out there now. Quickly, the Rangers coming. Nobody on in advance. Panthers breaking that up nicely was Delaney Brayton. Right side coming hard is Moritzen. Sends it back into the middle of the pitch to Cade. Hayden Cade working off the circle. Sends it right side. Charging hard comes Linton. Kaylin Linton working right side. One to beat. Hot pursuit. Trying to get it to Morgan. And it's a save. Great effort by the Panthers. Great save by the goalkeeper as Morgan nearly had the goal on that one. Mariah Morgan with the shot on goal. Ball sent left side for the Rangers. Again, Moritzen coming up to challenge quickly. Ball will be batted around. Playing triangle on their own side of the half line at this point. Isabel Davis works it from the right to the left. Quickly upfield. Nice pass. Panthers have to collapse on. Rangers are going to try to advance. Quickly coming over for the steal, though, is Brayton. Delaney Brayton puts that onto Ruby. Ruby sends it over to Cade. Cade working off the center of the field. Loses it around the official for a second. He is part of the field of play, so that's an advantage for the Rangers. But quickly, the Panthers send that right back up. Sending it down pitch is Allen, trying to see if they can make something happen. Charging hard is Beidel. Beidel coming from the left side. Shot on, and Katie with the clear on that one. Abby Katie touching the ball for the first time this afternoon at the 19-minute mark. Quickly kicked upfield, nicely done, controlled by the Panthers. That is Linton with the ball, puts it over to Morgan, trying to feed it back up to Smith. It's a long pass, she won't get to it, but Isabel Davis will, and they'll try to regroup after the ball is there. Good hustle downfield by Brayton. She gets a foot on it, goes out of touch, Ranger ball on the throw-in. Panthers send that in. Ranger defense steps up quickly, sends it up, but Hayden Cade gets a foot on it. Stretches up, goes and gets it. Ball ridden off, and that's going to be a Panther ball. Indirect free kick on the shove by the Rangers. Indirect free kick means the Panthers have to kick it before it to score. It has to be touched by someone else. Doesn't matter who it is. It just has to be touched by someone else. And that's exactly what Morgan's doing. Shot on! Nice save by the goalkeeper. Great rocket shot. Just won't go through the pipes. But again, another shot by Morgan. Approaching the halfway point of the half. That would be the quarter, right? Only we don't do it that way in soccer. It's the 20-minute mark. That's how that works. Corner kick as it was touched by the goalkeeper. That little confusion down there. I think we figured it out now. Corner from the left side of the pitch now, far side. Coming up to get it is Morgan. They won't send it in. They'll just try to advance it this way. Morgan puts a move on. Now she'll center it in. Coming hard is Cade. Gets a foot on it, but the goalkeeper is able to come out and put a stop on. As we are just now at the 20-minute mark of quarter, or half number one here. Centered up, Cade goes up and gets it, steals it away, sends it back to Moritzen. Moritzen will advance it back to Cade. They'll reset. Charging hard comes the Panthers. Regroup all the way back this time to Monlocks. Monlocks sends it over right side, back to Monlocks, trying to stretch out the defense a little bit. Nicely done. Moritzen up into space. Always send it to space. That's what my coach always said. Ball goes out of touch, and that will be Panther ball as the Rangers come over and let that one. Should have let that go. Instead, it'll be Panther throw in here as Emma Moritzen will handle the throw. Substitution back in is Sarah Marshall. Marshall back into the contest for Linton now. Moritzen's throw down, rolls out. And that will be Panther throw in. Moritzen. Up pitch. Nice head work there by Isabel Davis. But right back at it is Marshall. Marshall on to Smith. Shot on high and wide. Another shot by Carly Smith on that one. Carly Smith already with a goal in this contest. Belgrade scoring at the 8-minute and 9-minute mark of this. That's a 2-0 score here. So we are substitution forthcoming for the Rangers. Azalea Vance, sophomore, getting ready to check in. The next availability, that isn't right now. Not on a goal kick. Coming hard over to steal is Delaney Brayton, but Rangers control, pushing it up the field, centering it back over to number 9, Lauren Allen. Allen cycles around Hayden Cade, sends it back to Beidel. Beidel back onto the foot of Gregory now, but the Morgan gets a steal on that, breaks away one, goalkeeper comes out, and she clears it out. Risky move by the goalkeeper. Panthers charging right back at it. Morgan again through the double team, cleared away. And she'll send it outside far wide as Shayna Smith goes over to challenge for this ball. They like keep it down at this end. Smith gets a foot on it, gets the steal, puts it right back onto Morgan. Morgan back over to Hayden Cade. Hayden Cade working it from the right back towards the left, sends it up pitch, but it's knocked out by Allen. Allen clears the ball down. Pursuing as the Panthers, nobody in purple as Katie gets the pass from Caitlin Monlocks. Katie sends it over right side as they stretch it the other side. Over to the defender is Melania Rotz. Rotz quickly up pitch to Brayton. Brayton working that ball onto the foot of Smith. And it'll be a throw in by the Rangers. Substitution on the way, though. Actually not called for. Yep, now it's called for. There we go. It's a double substitution for the Rangers. Checking in. Number 11, Azalea Vance, as I mentioned. For number 18, Annika Estes. And the next Bethany Huey, I believe. Is that who that's checking in? Bethany Huey. No, check that. Yep, number 4. So substitutions have taken place. They'll give everybody a chance to get set. Throw in Rangers. Quickly, Panthers converge. Boy, they do seal to a ball very quickly. It's fun to watch. Controlled by Monlocks. Left side to Marshall. Quickly, upfield. Sarah Marshall has one to beat. Coming from the left side. Left corner. Sends it in. Gets it over to Smith. Smith cycles it back over to her left. Left-footed shot on the way. Just cleared, and that's a goal.
Number 8, Shayna Smith.
Shayna Smith with the goal. Shayna Smith picking up the goal at the 24-minute mark of the first half. So Panthers up 3-0 now on that shot. Good aggression as Carly Smith put the ball in, saved by the keep, tipped right out to Shayna Smith. She puts foot to ball and finds the back corner of the net. Rangers going to try to get back right here now, sending quickly up pitch. Pursuing hard comes number 17, Sierra Madden, but it will be controlled by the Panther defense. Cleared outside to Morrison, can't hang on. That'll be a Ranger throw-in from just beside our broadcast booth here on Panther Live. I use the term booth loosely, by the way. It's a scaffolding. It's not really a booth, but a booth technically has a roof, I think. We're actually more on we'll call it the balcony. How's that? The broadcast balcony here today. Ball controlled by the Rangers. Sent back foot to Leslie Gregory. Gregory clears it back to Vance, who just subbed in. Fresh legs out there. Nice to have. That is into Beidel. Beidel centers that up nicely to Allen. Allen sends that in, and Katie gets the stop right there. Her first save of the afternoon. Right out to the middle of the field. Sarah Marshall comes over to put up, controls it, brings it down. The advance is on. Offense coming 3 on. Puts the ball over to Carly Smith. They'll clear it back. Smith. Nice move by the Rangers to get some foot on that ball. Smith is going to continue to pursue. Down pitch. Rangers. This time the Panthers get it right back. Good battle over there defensively by both the Panthers and the Rangers. That's been good soccer this afternoon. Rangers on the move now. Have some space. On the foot of Lauren Allen. Tries to send it up to Madden. Cleared out by Moritzen. Emma Moritzen seems to be everywhere today, anytime. Substitutions again. We've got a 2-for-2 for 2 Rangers, 2 Panthers are going to sub in here. The 26-minute mark of the first half. And I missed the number, so it's 13 and 9 in for Belgrade. I got that one. That's McKenna Morris and number 13, Kaylin Linton back in.
Number 9, McKenna Morris, and number 13, Kaylin Linton.
Ranger throw in, number 11, Azalea Vance puts it in. Morrison again, I told you, she seems to be everywhere on that ball. It's done a nice job. Ball right onto the foot this time of Malaya Coleman, but the Panthers are going to bring this right back. Number 18, Caitlin Monlux puts it up to Marshall. Marshall puts a nice little move on, fakes out 2, but that one controlled by Coleman over to Madden. Madden sends it back. They'll try to reset it up to Vance. Handball going to be the call. That will be Ranger ball, handball on the Panthers. So Rangers are going to be trying to put everything they can on this ball. Isabel Davis puts foot to ball. It's up, and Katie stopping it right at the post. That shot was shot on goal, by the way. That's another save by Katie. Abby Katie with the nice save. Clears the ball down pitch. Moritzen, nice work by the Panthers, pushing that up, around. Ruby sends it over to Morgan. Quickly advancing it up the field comes Marshall. Marshall coming left side in a one-on-one battle with Vance. Vance clears it away. Boy, that's a good hustle there by Azalea Vance to get that one away from Sarah Marshall. Marshall was going in. Panther throw in. Moritzen will handle duty over your head. Keep your feet on the ground until the throw is completed. That's the rule. Tipped out of bounds by the Panthers. Ranger throw in now. Ball to Madden. Madden double team on. Instantly the Panthers converge on that ball. Ruby getting a foot on it. Gets the steal. Trying to advance it up. The Rangers stand right with her. That's number 18, Annika Estes. Moritzen keeps it in, plays it back, right back into the foot of Monlux. Monlux sends it right side to Rotz. And they're going to send everybody the far side of the field here. That's beautiful ball work by the Panthers, getting everybody to shift the other direction. Advances up. Smith. Sarah Marshall. Down pitch. One to beat. Coming hard from the other side is Kaylin Linton. Linton in a foot race with Davis. Goal keep comes out. Ball goes wide. And that will be goal kick as it was tipped out by the Panthers. Beautiful hustle over there by number 13, Kaylin Linton. Substitution on the way in. Number 14, Sophia Robertson checking in for the Rangers here. She is checking in for Brianna Watt. We're at the 29-minute mark here of the first half. Morgan coming up to try to get on that ball. Panthers converge once again. Good hustle by Marshall coming over to get a foot on that ball, breaking it up the free pass down pitch. Brayton sends it back in. Centered right up nicely to Linton. Linton trying to get it over to Morgan. Stolen away by number 7, Gregory, for the Rangers. They'll try to advance. Quick foot by Brayton. Keeps it in play for the Panthers. Quick hard shot there by Shayna Smith. Trying to keep it in. The Rangers are going to try to swing it. Marshall gets her backside on the ball. Morgan has it now. Marshall coming to the left side. Morgan pushing hard. Up pitch. Shot on. No good. Good save there by the goalkeeper for the Rangers. Again, that shot by McKenna Morris. McKenna Morris, a sophomore for the Panthers. Morgan battling hard. Morris going after the ball. Rangers trying to find some space up pitch, but that one gets wide. That'll be a Panther throw in there as it just got too wide. Substitution on the way in. Substitution for the Panthers, number 11, is Sophie Garkowitz checking in.
Number 11, Sophie
Gaworkowitz in for Emma Moritzen. Panther throw in. Controlled. Rangers get it right back. Good read on the bounce by the Rangers. Panthers hustle right back after the pass, though. Left side, right side, Rotz. She'll send it back over left side to Monlux. Monlux will try to flip field position. Gaworkowitz working it left side to Marshall. Marshall has it stolen off her foot by Madden. Marshall says, I want that back. She's going to go try to get it, but Gaworkowitz has it. She'll advance it. Centers that ball right onto the foot of Morris. Morris, right side to Morgan. Morgan has to beat one, beat another. She'll send it down. Charging hard comes Linton. Has it ridden off by the Rangers. Coming hard is number 10, Isabel Davis. Davis in a nice battle on the far side with Delaney Brayton. That battle goes to the Panthers. Throw in. Morgan can't quite get a foot on it. Controlled by the Panthers, though. Back on. Morris trying to get it ahead to Morgan. Controlled by the Rangers. Again, that was Isabel Davis in defense for the Rangers. Boy, Panther defense is just everywhere. They collapse on that ball as well as any team I've seen play. It's beautiful to watch. Without losing position. Gaworkowitz. That's Ruby working that ball. But the Rangers control. Trying to cycle it. As Sophie Gaworkowitz comes over. Sarah Marshall, one to beat. Gets around. Trying to work it right side, then left. Trying to backside that defender. Sends it over. Shot on by Morrison. High. And kicked out defensively by the Rangers. That was number 7, Leslie Gregory, coming out of nowhere to make the save. Goalkeep went up for it. Coming from the other side was Marshall. And the defender has to come and clear that ball. That's a corner kick, and the Rangers are super happy to have that. Morgan puts a move on, coming from the left side, fires one in, bounces off the post, goes out. Goal kick here. The 33-minute mark of the first half. 3-0 Panther lead here over the Rangers on this chilly Tuesday afternoon in Belgrade. Panthers marking up player for player on purple out there right now. Tough for the goalkeeper to know where to go. Gaworkowicz puts that right back over to Gaworkowicz. That was a Gaworkowicz pass. That doesn't happen every day. Once again, that one tipped out by Madden. Panther throw-in. Sophie will handle throw-in duties. Puts that on to Morgan. Morgan puts a move on, goes back door, brings it down the left side. Waits. Feeds it into Sophie. Sophie's going to come in and center it up to Smith. That's Shayna Smith. Ball still live. Goalkeeper has to come out and dive on it, risk a few teeth. Ball up. And right back on it are the Panthers. That was Kaylin Linton right there to challenge that pass upfield. Centered up by the Rangers. They have some numbers. Number 18, Annika Estes trying to work it up, but quickly stolen away by the Panthers. Here we go. Number 8, Shayna Smith advancing. Down pitch comes Linton. Linton coming from the right side. Shot on. Saved by the goalkeeper. Boy, she worked that hard. That goalkeeper reading that ball nicely. Great shot by Kaylin Linton. Madden working down left side, sends that back in to Davis. Nowhere to go, back over to Madden. Panthers just collapsing on that ball. Sarah Marshall battling hard, trying to get that ball back. It'll be cleared up. Ruby's going to come over, send it up pitch. Right side pass. Controlled by the Rangers. Quickly stepping up to help, though, is Monlux. Monlux sends it over to Rotz. Rotz will advance it right side. Good challenge there by Coleman. Malia Coleman gets the steal for the Rangers. Coming left side. Rotz didn't like that. She's going to go back and get that ball. Monlux clears it up the field. Can't get to it as Shayna Smith. Now she can. She'll advance it. Charging hard is Linton. Coming from the right side. But it's going to go out of pitch. That will be throw-in Rangers at the 35-minute mark. Substitution for the Rangers right now. Madison Clark checking in. Sub in for number 7, Leslie Gregory. Gregory doing a nice job defensively out there this first half for the Rangers. She'll get a little break. I'm guessing we will see her in the second half of this contest. Throw in for the Rangers from the far side of the pitch. Controlled. Morgan coming up, try to get a foot on it. Does. Linton helps out a bit too, but she'll kick it out of bounds. Ranger ball. Substitution once again. Looks like Malia Coleman going to check right back in here. Is that who it is? Yeah. Malia Coleman going to sub in for Emma Beidel. Beidel, check that as not Emma Coleman. That is Brianna Watt back into the contest. Watt back into the contest for the Rangers. Throw in Rangers. Controlled by the Panthers. Good steal out there. Morgan in a battle. Breaks away. Finds a little space. But the Rangers control. They'll try to advance it. Ruby gets a foot on it, but the Rangers control. Quickly sending it over right side. Coming up is Madden. Madden going to battle Monlux. Monlux going to get the initial win on that one. Madden's going to try to stay right with her. Sends that ball back to Sophie. Sophie trying to get it up to Marshall. Marshall has some space. Works around one. Now she has a little room. Looking for Morgan in the center of the field. Check that. She'll work that to Morris. Morris is going to work it up to Linton. Linton trying to send it into space. Controlled by the Rangers. She'll clear it back to her goalkeeper. Goalkeeper will put foot on. Marshall's going to try to go get it, boy. She is fast. Coming from the far side of the field. Just about had the steal on that one in front of the box. Rangers will advance. Coming back is Coleman. Coleman sends it over right side to Madden. Sierra Madden now working it down the right side. Puts it onto the foot of Robertson. Robertson in a foot race with Monlux. Centers it. Coming from the backside. Can't get back to it was Estes. But the Rangers will advance. Now Estes in a battle. She'll try to get it. Good clear out there by Ruby. Gaworkowicz. Coming hard again is Estes. Shot on. Katie will control. Abby Katie controls that one. She'll walk it out to the front of the box, put foot to ball, and send it up. Approaching the 2-minute mark here. The officials will determine how much more time we'll play after that. That's how this goes in soccer. Controlled by the Rangers that time. Going up to get the ball was Malia Coleman. Coleman puts that right on the foot of Robertson. Robertson through the triple team. Keeps the ball. Tries to center it up on a soft pass. Katie's going to watch that one roll wide. That'll be goal kick. Panthers. Katie will bring it out to the front of the box. She'll put foot to ball. Give herself a little time. Watch the Panthers spread out. Decide where she wants to put this ball. Advance right, advance left. It's your choice. You're the keep. She chooses her right side, controlled by the Rangers. Knocked down. Coming up hard to get it again is Estes. Cleared out by Gaworkowicz. That was Ruby. Upfield, coming hard is Linton. Linton coming right side, has a little room in the middle. That was number 9, Morris. Can't get to it, though. The Rangers, that ball was just shot too hard. Morris is going to stay with it, though. She will battle every bit of that. That one's going to be cleared out by the Rangers. I think that's going to be Panther throw-in. In fact, not only do I think it, I know it now because it was signaled by the officials. Sophie in to Smith, Shayna Smith. Coming up, getting foot on the ball. That's Marshall. Now Sarah Marshall working around the defense. Burning one, burning another. Morgan coming up after the ball, cleared up by the Rangers. Wisely as that shot. You don't clear that ball, you've got unadvantageous numbers coming at you there. Lots of white uniforms on a push coming towards that goal of yours. Sophie sends the ball in, bounces right off the back of Madden. Panthers play it beautifully, does Marshall. Marshall clears that into Morgan. Morgan coming left side through the double team. Spin move, kick on. Controlled by the goalkeeper, but you can't hang on. That's going to go out of pitch. Corner kick. Really needed to hang on to that one. But now a corner kick set up for the Panthers. Panthers do not usually send it in. They send somebody back to come get it. So we'll wait and see here as Coach Celine Valentin comes in with her instructions. Back to Morgan. Ball goes out wide. Panther throw in from the far side. Sarah Marshall will handle quickly into Morgan. Morgan coming from the far left side. Puts a move on. Has a breakaway. Some space. Another hole opportunity. Goalkeep goes and gets the ball. Bounces off the post right back at her. Nice save by the goalkeep. Again, we're in the extra time here at the end of the first half of this contest. Thanks for joining us on Panther Live. Controlled by the Rangers. Breakaway, have some numbers. Quickly come downfield. Panthers cleared out. Monlux with a beautiful save right there, and that will be the end of the first half. Again, in the end of the first half here in Class A soccer action in Belgrade. It is the Belgrade Panthers 3, Park High Rangers 0 at this point. We're going to take a bit of a break. Come back, we'll recap scoring for you again on Panther Live. The score stands at Belgrade Panthers 3, Rangers 0 at the end of the first half.
Hey, this is Mike Check, post-game interview. Mike Check. See how this sounds. See if I need to adjust my levels here. All right, here we go. Try this again. Post-game interview, Mike Check. We're at halftime right now. 6:10 on the clock until the start of the second half. Panthers lead 3-0. I'm going to try to get a post-game interview with this microphone right here.
Welcome back. Second half action here. The Belgrade Panthers and the Park High Rangers girls soccer action from the Belgrade Sports Complex. A 3-0 lead, scoring in the first half, all Belgrade. Hayden Cade on the assist by Carly Smith at the 8-minute mark. 1 minute later, Carly Smith unassisted goal, and then Shayna Smith at the 24-minute mark. Those are your 3-goal, 3-0 lead here. We're going to switch ends. Panthers coming at you from right to left. Rangers going right to left. Left to right. Which is my right hand? Hold up your hand, and whatever one makes an L, that's your right hand, right? No, that's your left hand. See, I was confused. That's it. And believe it or not, I have a degree in child development. I should know that, right? They put 40 minutes on the clock. That means we got 40 minutes to play in regulation here in the second half. Panthers with a 3-0 lead in this one. It's not getting any warmer, by the way. That sound is the sound of the glove in my mouth. Oh, no, I dropped my pen, and we're 640 feet up. That won't be any good. Not actually 640 feet up. That's an exaggeration by about 638 feet. Carly Smith will control for the Panthers. And I actually found out how to start my stopwatch, so maybe we can get you a little better on the actual time. Time is time from 0 to 80. That's how we do it in soccer. So scoring will be scored on the minute the goal was scored. First 40, second 40 will count up. So that's how that works, and I'll try to keep track of that as best I can. Both officials are ready. The center official has marked it off as ready to start his watch, and we are underway. Second half action. Ball controlled by the Rangers. Quickly coming out to get it. Sends it over right side or left side to Lydia Colmy. Colmy has it knocked out briefly by the Panthers. Colmy again keeps her foot on it. Looking down pitch, sends it back actually. Smith goes over to get it. Ball is on Isabel Davis. Smith coming hard, right in the middle of the pitch. Nobody there. Rainey Ryan trying to go after it, and it's no goal. The Belgrade Panthers open. Carly Smith unassisted again at the 41-minute mark of the second half, or 41-minute mark of the contest. Just like that. Panthers go up 4-0. Carly Smith with the breakaway. Defense couldn't catch up to her. She is quick. Rangers now. That's Emma Beidel. Check that. It's Lauren Allen. Sends that back to Brianna Watt. Watt clears it into Rainey Ryan, her goalkeep. Rainey Ryan, again, the goalkeep. I apologize. I did not get that. They're using an alternate number that's not in our program, so I apologize to Rangers watching our broadcast. I did not have that right. Lauren Allen trying to advance it up. Stolen away by Morgan. Morgan sends it over left side to Marshall, quickly ahead. Sarah Marshall working off the left corner. Double defense is on. That's number 15, Alexis Tinsley, challenging Marshall. Marshall feeding it in, trying to get it across pitch. Goes out, and that will be goal kick, Rangers. Again, remember, if the offensive team kicks the ball out of the end line, that is a goal kick. If the defensive team kicks it out, that is a corner kick. So there you go. Rules being brought to you by Panther Live again here this afternoon. Game 1 of 2. We'll have the boys action following this one a little bit in another feed, so you'll be able to catch boys and girls soccer all afternoon here on Panther Live. I'm Chet Lehman, glad to be with you for this broadcast. Lydia Colmy works that ball back into the middle. Rangers clear it left side to Malia Coleman. Coleman has it stolen away by Marshall. Marshall, nice move there by Alexis Tinsley. And they'll advance up pitch. Lauren Allen working out of the middle. Tries to put a move on. Clears that over left side to Coleman. Coleman back over right side. Trying to feed it up. And Emma Morinson in a foot race. Also with Monlocks. Monlocks will control that ball. Back to Morrison, feeding it up to Marshall. Marshall way over on the left side. It will be Panther throw-in. Again, we switched ends. That's how that works. I don't know if you can see that backdrop in the camera. What a beautiful shot that is with the snow and the bridgers here. Most beautiful soccer pitch in the state, in my opinion. And I know that you're hanging on every word I say, but trust me, I've been to a lot of them. Rangers and the Panthers battling for the ball. Panthers currently controlling that ball, moving it up. Marshall can't keep foot on the ball. It goes out, and that will be a Ranger throw-in now. 2 hands over your head, both feet on the ground until the ball has been played is the rule. Defense stepping it up a notch for the Rangers in this one, currently trailing 4-0. Coming hard are the Rangers. Defense gets over there. That's number 2, Ruby Gaworkowicz. Katie goes back and gets the ball, clears it up, and she'll send it upfield for an awaiting Panther. Or Ranger, depending on who gets there first. That's kind of how that goes. Good battle. That one's going to stay in as Colmy battling against the Panthers. Number 13 is Kaylin Linton on the battle on that side. Again, we switch sides. Tried to get the ball to Coleman. Stolen by the Panthers. Hayden Cade sends it over left side to Marshall. Marshall in a foot race with Tinsley. They both get there at the same time. Tinsley controls the ball at this point, but the Panthers get it right back. That's Smith. She'll cycle it around and reset. Right side to Cade. Cade. Ball up to Coleman. Coleman sends it to Colmy. Back over to Coleman. Cade gets ridden off the ball. To Colmy. Panthers controlling it. Up to Marshall. Marshall centers it back to Hayden Cade. Hayden Cade sends that in. Charging hard comes Morgan. Coming from the far side is Linton. Linton will send it back, try to get it to Morgan. Morgan controls the ball. Rangers converge on her from the left corner of the box. Centers it up to Smith. Carly Smith, shot in, bounces it off the back of Linton. She'll get it right back on her foot. Right foot shot on the way, bounces off the post. Coming harder, the Panthers. Hayden Cade puts one in, and Hayden Cade with the goal. Hayden Cade finding the back of the net. Good things happen. You keep challenging the ball. That's what Coach always said. That is at the 45-minute mark of the contest. Panthers now up 5-0 in this contest. 5 Panthers right there in opportunity to put a foot on the ball. Ball bounced off the post right back onto the foot of Hayden Cade. No hesitation. She puts it in the back of the net for goal number 5 for the Panthers. Linton. Colmy comes up with the steal. Colmy feeds that back onto the foot of Watt. Kicked out. It will be Panther throw in. Panther throw in coming. Rangers marking them up very tough. Morgan can't hang on. Carly Smith can't hang on. Goes out of pitch. Colmy will come handle the throw in. Check that. Stepping up to take the ball is Brianna Watt. Brianna Watt sends that over to Coleman. Coleman back on the foot of Allen. Working it up the field. Colmy comes over to get it. Lydia Colmy puts it over to Coleman. Colmy to Coleman. Colmy trying to switch it a little bit. Gets it onto the foot of Allen. Allen working down the pitch. Charging over from the left side comes Cody Vondra. And that will be indirect free kick for the Panthers on that one. Panthers will take it. Looks like Monlocks is going to step up to take it. Caitlin Monlux sends it down. Good job by number 10, Isabel Davis. Coming hard are the Panthers. That was number 16, Sydney Eastwood. Puts it up to Morgan. Briefly check that. Carly Smith goes out of pitch. Number 16, again, Sydney Eastwood, the sophomore, with the throw-in. Nice throw-in. Puts it right into Morgan. Hayden Cade working around one. Gets it over to Linton. Linton with just the goalkeeper to beat. Finds the back of the net. And Belgrade takes another one in the back. That was Sarah Marshall, my bad, with the goal. The 47-minute mark. Belgrade now up 6-0 in this one, starting to gap it out as the Rangers trying to find their legs under them out there against the Panthers. They'll regroup here just a bit as a team. 6-0 trail. That's a tough obstacle to overcome, so they're going to take a new approach to it here. Again, goals by Cade. She has 2. Carly Smith with 2. Shayna Smith with 1. And Sarah Marshall with 1. So that's the 6 goals on there. 3 in the first, 3 here in the second half. We are at the 47-minute mark of this contest. Rangers coming with new purpose now. The clock is running, and it is being advanced now. Trying to get it to Colmy. Controlled by Eastwood. Quickly up. Right back on to Smith. Smith trying to get it up to Linton. Smith challenging after that ball. Going over towards Watt. Linton can't get it. Cade can't get it either. Nice move there by number 10, Isabel Davis. Working it around the middle of the pitch. Calling for the advance upfield, trying to get number 7, Leslie Gregory, to advance. Can't quite catch up to it. Panthers will get to throw it in. That's Moritzen. Emma Moritzen with the throw. Puts it right onto Marshall's foot. Marshall working around the left side of the pitch. Centers. Takes some time away from the rest of them. Going to try to catch up to it is number 5, Carly Smith. But there first is Isabel Davis for the Rangers. Ball coming in. Goalkeeper comes up, puts foot on it, gets it out of there. Good clear by Rainey Ryan, the goalkeeper for the Rangers. Smith wanted that in the worst kind of way. Sarah Marshall trying to challenge. Ball is cleared over. Marshall gets a foot on it, but it will be Ranger ball. Morgan going to try to come. Now Carly Smith challenging for that ball. That's Marshall. Marshall looking to the right side. But we're going to have a stoppage here by the center official. Wait and see what the call is here. It will be on the Rangers. I didn't see what the call was. It's on the Rangers. Panthers will have the ball. On the indirect free kick, taken by Morgan. Morgan trying to center it up, sends it in, charging hard, but that was actually on goal. Controlled by Ryan, the goalkeeper, though. She'll put foot to it. Low kick. Coming out after it is Linton. Linton's going to challenge Watt to Colmy. Colmy works it back out into the middle of the pitch to number 16, Arden Moore. Controlled by Linton. Cade trying to get to it. Stolen away by Smith. Coming from the far side is Marshall. Cleared into Smith, or to Morgan, controlled by Ryan, though. Great effort by the Panthers. Good stop by Rainey Ryan, the goalkeeper for the Rangers. Back in action now. Morgan. Marshall's trying to pursue two. Now Carly Smith is going to come up, try to get that off the foot of Isabel Davis. Rangers still control. Quickly coming up is Marshall. Back over to Smith, but the Rangers will control. That looks like Leslie Gregory now working into the middle of the pitch to Moore. Moore advancing upfield. Moritzen right there in front. And the Rangers on the advance, but it's going to go out of touch. 50-minute mark here, just approaching the 50-minute mark of this contest. Morrison with the throw in. Sends it down the sideline, gets it right onto the foot of Smith. Carly Smith will center it back up, getting it up to Linton. Linton on a breakaway. Will charge down. One to beat. It's the goalkeeper. Shot on. It goes over the top. Great save by Ryan. Great kick by Linton. Just missing the top door on that one. Good save by Rainey Ryan. Again, a 6-0 lead here. 3 in the first, 3 in the second half for the Panthers. Coming hard are the Panthers once again. Shot on, and it's good. Carly Smith is going to pick up. Check that. Mariah Morgan is going to pick up her first goal of the afternoon. At the 51-minute mark, makes it a 7-0 lead now. The Panthers stretching this one out. Subs on the way in. Amber Maurer and Shayna Smith checking in for the Panthers here. Substitutions in. Carly Smith coming out. Also coming in is Rotz. Coming over to get a glove is what it was. Rotz getting a little chilled out there. The defenders wearing gloves. I'm wearing them too. I'm not going to say a word about it. Rangers trying to advance, get something to happen here. They work it over right side to Beidel. Beidel centers it back up to Coleman. She'll advance it back to Beidel, but it's stolen away by Gaworkowitz. Here come the Panthers. Hayden Cade to Marshall. Cade racing down to the right side or left side of the pitch. Coming over to challenge is Davis. Davis in a nice battle on the far side of the field. Controls the ball. She'll get it right back. Looking around for a place to pass the ball. She'll just keep control. Dribbles upfield briefly, but tagged by Shayna Smith, and the Panthers come right back. That one's stolen away by Davis again. Davis with a nice foot, keeps her feet underneath, advances it left side to Malia Coleman. Coleman advanced left side now, puts it right on the foot of Vondra. Vondra advancing down, controlled by the Panthers, number 16, Sydney Eastwood. Colmy coming from the left side now, one-on-one battle. Trying to make it happen, centered up, ridden off, and that's going to be a whistle on the Rangers there. Contact away from the ball. Katie will take it. Abby Katie, the goalkeeper. Waiting for everybody to move around. Rangers try to mark up player for player, see if they can get to the ball first. Sends it into space, does Katie. Good call. Ball is centered back up, taken by Davis. Isabel Davis trying to advance it down, controlled by Moritzen. Marshall now left side, looking ahead, coming hard are the Panthers. That was number 6, Amber Maurer, racing after the ball. Panthers will have a throw in on the far side. Moritzen, Emma, in to Morgan. Quickly, back to Marshall. Marshall trying to center that up, does, gets it to Shayna Smith, and ridden down right at the box. That'll be a PK for the Panthers now. Penalty kick coming. Number 8, Shayna Smith will get the PK. One-on-one action here. Ridden down in the box is a penalty kick. Shot on. Stopped. Nice stop by Rainey Ryan. Good shot there by Shayna Smith. Ryan gets in front of it, and we're coming back the other direction. Penalty kick fails. Score stays 7-0 Panthers. Rangers on the move, working right side. Now comes Tinsley. Tinsley advancing it up pitch to Lauren Allen, but controlled by Moritzen again. She'll take it on foot. Stolen away by Morgan. Back over to Moritzen. They'll regroup. Try to get it over to Maurer. Controlled by the Rangers. Moore. Gaworski going after that ball. Right now it's controlled by Coleman. Malia Coleman sending it up. Panthers clear it out. And here comes Linton working left side. Centers that up to Marshall. Marshall looking upfield. Has some room. Linton in a foot race. Ridden off. It'll be Panther throw in from right underneath our radio internet balcony. Remember, that's what we're calling it. It is the balcony here. Throw in coming from Sydney Eastwood. Eastwood puts that right down on to Marshall's foot, controlled by Morgan. Morgan back quickly, shot on. Good effort there by Kaylin Linton to put that ball in goal with all those people in front of it. Linton gets a foot on it. Panthers control. Briefly, Rangers get it right back. Eastwood this time with the foot on ball. Sends it right back to her. Nicely fed to Linton. Linton puts a break on. Coming after it, though, breaking it up is Brianna Watt. Panthers right back up. Here comes Maurer. Maurer will regroup it to Moritzen left side. They'll recenter, stretch the defense a bit. Right on now. Number 17, Sarah Marshall. Advancing that ball up. Shot on! Won't go. Controlled by the defense. Panthers going to try to get to it. Coming hard are the Panthers, but number 5, Colmy after it. Good battle there by the Panthers, breaking up the action. Throw in by the Rangers. Substitution in. It's a twofer for the Rangers at this point. That was Shayna Smith breaking that play up for the Panthers.
The Rangers, number 17, Sierra Madden, number 19, Madison Barnes.
Going after it is Morgan. Morgan trying to get to that ball, but the Rangers controlling it. stopped and knocked back in by Linton. Morgan has it, working right side of the box. Centers that back up. Gets it right onto the foot of, well, ultimately trying to get it to Linton. Stolen by Colmy. Colmy coming left side. Linton's going to pursue. Chasing her down. She sends it over left side to Vondra. Vondra's going to center it up. Controlled by Coleman. Coleman advancing down pitch. Morrison trying to step in front of it. It's going to go wide. Abby Katie will come out and grab it. And the Panthers will reset coming the other direction. 7-0 lead. Panthers here with Morgan. Can't get to it. Cleared back in by the Rangers. That's number 12, Brianna Watt. Sends it over to Colmy. Colmy back over to 17, Madden. Sierra Madden just subbing into the contest. Back over to Colmy. She'll advance it in the middle of the pitch. See if something happens there. Does. Cleared out by Morrison. Still on. Shot on goal. Controlled by Abby Katie. Good offensive push by the Rangers. But the Panthers are able to escape without a score there. Coming left side now are the Panthers again. And that's going to be an offsides flag signaled there. Can't be behind the last defensive player and receive a pass, and that's offsides. And so that would happen. The AR on the side of the field signaling to the far side of the field where it'll be. Park High will mark up exactly where that AR is, and that's going the other direction there. Got caught behind the defender. You have to be behind or in front of the last defender on the field there, on this side of the field. That's kind of how that goes. So, slipped on the grass out there was number 10, Isabel Davis. She's back up and pushing it hard goes Malia Coleman. Controlled by Monlux over to Morrison. Morrison trying to get it up to Morgan. She'll send it over left side. Ranger ball. That's number 6, Amber Maurer. On the far side of the field. Substitutions on the way in again. One for the Rangers. Sophie Gaworkowitz checking in for Morrison. And number 4, Beth Huey in for the Rangers. Morrison doing a nice job out there in this contest. Gets a little break. Sophie Gaworkowitz checking in for her. Rangers on the throw-in. Puts it onto the foot of Coleman. Coleman going to try to fire it in the middle. Controlled by Rotz. Back and forth. Ping-pong right now. Ball being bounced around. Rotz can't get to it. Shot on, and it's good.
Goal, number 9, Lauren Allen.
Lauren Allen with the goal for the Rangers at the 69-minute mark. '61-minute mark, I should say. Makes it 7-1 now. Skip pass right side, comes Linton. Linton has some space, puts a move on, breaks away from it, puts that right over to Marshall. Marshall quickly back to Morgan. Morgan gets ridden off the ball by number 11, Azalea Vance, but they get her right back. Back over to Marshall. To Morgan. Morgan sends it in. Rainey Ryan goes after it. Marshall challenges. That's always a good sign. Could get loose. It does not, though. Rainey Ryan with another save. She'll clear it into the middle of the pitch. Challenging that are the Panthers again. That's number 19. I'm sorry, I don't know who 19 is. I have that as Rainey Ryan on my program for the Rangers. Ball batting around. Morgan controls it. She'll send it upfield to Linton. Linton in a foot race. But it looks like number 10, Isabel Davis, going to race her over. That's a good battle there. Isabel Davis and number 13, Kaylin Linton. Substitutions coming in for the Panthers now. Linton coming out for the Panthers, as is Shayna Smith. Checking in is number 9, McKenna Morris. Also checking in, Hayden Cade back into the contest. Eastwood, throw in, puts it right onto the foot of Marshall. Back to Eastwood. She'll center it right up to Morris, but it's stolen away by Vondra. Vondra's going to keep it away, brings it down pitch. Panthers control it right back. Hayden Cade right over right side to Morris. Morris back to Cade. Hayden Cade looking across the pitch. Breaking is Marshall. Marshall with 1 to beat, and she's going to put that in on the assist by Cade. Marshall with her second. The assist to Cade. And that at the 64-minute mark of the contest here. So the Panthers stretch that back to a 7-goal lead here. 8-1 now, Panthers. 3-4 coming in. 3-4 for the Rangers here as the Rangers are going to start to bring subs in. Matt Pearson, the coach of the Rangers, bringing 3 in. Madison Clark, Sophia Robertson, and Annika Estes in for the Rangers here. And they'll center it up. Fresh legs going to try to challenge this. 8-1 lead by the Panthers here. We're in the waning 20 minutes of this contest. We'll wrap it up. Post-game interviews coming at you here. Obviously, post-game, that's when you do your post-game interviews. And then we'll reset, and the boys action coming up in just a little bit after that. Fun afternoon of soccer here. Belgrade Panthers and the Park High Rangers. That throw-in will be Rangers control. Handling it, that is number 19. Again, I'm sorry, the program does not reflect her number. I don't know who she is. My program has it as Rainey Ryan, and that is your goalkeeper, so that's not a possibility. Sarah Marshall battling out there against Madden. That's the battle of the 17s. That's a good one, too. It's been a good one all afternoon here. Controlled right now by the Panthers on a break. Gets it back to Marshall. Marshall gets ridden off the ball for a second, keeps it on her foot, swings it out towards the touchline right side, centers it up. Coming over is Morgan. Morgan gets foot on ball, controls it. Dribbles it around, looking for somewhere to go with it. Staying right with her was Coleman. Shot on, goes high, and in as Morgan picking up another goal. Mariah Morgan, unassisted. Morgan with the goal for the Panthers. The 66 mark of this contest, so the Panthers going back up again in this one. Linton back into the contest for Hayden Cade. Arden Moore in for the Rangers here. The 62-minute mark of this contest. Rangers coming back. It's a 9-1 Panther lead here. Rangers currently with the ball. They'll clear it back to 19. She'll send it up pitch to Moore. Arden Moore just subbing in, puts it onto the foot of Estes. Estes to 19, back over to Estes. Madison Clark now with the ball, works it back onto the foot of Sierra Madden. Madden up pitch to Robertson. She'll clear it right side, but controlled by the Panthers over there. Number 11, Sophie Gaworkowitz. Ball coming hard. Controlled by Isabel Davis. She'll just break away with it, try to advance. The Rangers keep it. Panthers converge on the ball. They'll reset. Panthers charging. You can't let that one go. She'll clear it back. Will number 17, Sierra Madden, to her goalkeeper, Rainey Ryan. Ryan will look around and see what's going to happen. Panthers try to mark him up. She's got to kick it somewhere. Panthers want him to kick it to her. Rangers have other plans on that. Stolen away, though, by Morgan. Morgan has it on her foot. Sends it back over left side to Marshall. Marshall will reset to Cade. Quickly over left side to Linton. Linton in a foot race with Vance. Linton beats her to Marshall. Marshall at the top of the box. Cycles it out left side. She'll reset it. To Morgan. Morgan shot on. Controlled by the Rangers, but that's going to be handball in the box. Isabel Davis Gets a hand on the ball. PK now coming. That's penalty kick. Will be taken by Linton. 1-on-1. Second penalty kick of the afternoon here. Both of them here in the second half. This one by Linton. Whistle is on. Linton's shot is good, and Linton will get her first goal of the contest. Linton getting her first goal. Stretching that lead out again. The 68-minute mark here for the Panthers. 10-1 the score here. Panthers up. The Rangers taking a little regroup as they will regroup the ball. Chatting as a team here in the front of their own goal box. Substitutions in now for the Panthers. Number 21, Cheyenne Tooman checking in. Number 12, Delaney Brayton, the freshman, back into the contest. Played a little bit in the first half, so Coach Valentin getting some of her players in. The inadvertent handball in the box. Doesn't matter if it's inadvertent, it was off the hands. Can't do that. Soccer's a foot game. Rangers send that ball back to Clark, Madison Clark. Trying to work it upfield. Gets it over on the foot of Robertson. Robertson advancing it up to Vance. Vance working right side. Has it knocked away briefly by number 11. Knocked out of bounds. It will be Ranger ball. Throw in. Far side of the field. Sends it back on to Madden. Madden loses it. And here come the Panthers. 3-on-1, helping now, comes shot over left side, comes Linton. Linton has it stolen away by Madden. Good work by Sierra Madden there. The Rangers will regroup. Back to Madden. Madden working right side, centers it. Taken in the middle by Coleman. Controlled by the Panthers. They'll shoot it upfield right onto the foot of Morris. Morris sends it right side, controlled though by the Rangers. Number 19 goes out of pitch, Panther throw in. Good hustle though by number 19. Marshall watches it go by, controlled by Beidel, but right back at it, Sarah Marshall gets a foot on it. She'll send it back and they'll regroup it. Ball put back to Rotz. Sent over right side to Tooman. Tooman working against Moore. Controlled by number 19 for the Rangers. Here comes Morgan. Morgan ridden off the ball, sends it over to Marshall. Marshall centers around, picks up Hayden Cade coming from the middle. It's taken away, but right back at it goes Marshall. Hayden Cade again battling number 6, Madison Clark in the middle of the pitch. Rangers control that battle. Ball right back to Clark. Clark and Cade battling for the ball. Clark will clear it out right side to Huey. Stolen by the Panthers. Sarah Marshall advancing it up pitch to Linton. Back to Marshall. Marshall comes right side to Morgan. Morgan sends it back. Panthers stretching the defense again. Over to Tooman. Tooman sends it up. Can't quite catch up to it. Was McKenna Morris. Substitutions in. Panthers bringing a couple of new faces out onto the pitch as well, as will the Rangers. Actually, not new faces, returning faces. How's that? Moritzen back into the contest. And number 5, Carly Smith back in as well. Emma Moritzen celebrating a birthday, according to Gary Turner, the PA announcer here at the stadium. So happy birthday to Emma Moritzen. Shot on by number 9, McKenna Morris, goes wide. Goalkeeper comes out to get it, right out in the front of the box. Dives on it, does Rainey Ryan. She puts foot to ball, sends it up pitch, but the Panthers right in front of it. That's Linton. Linton in a battle on the far side with Vance. Ball will advance up pitch. Sophie going after it. Tipped out by the Rangers, Panther throw in. Ball controlled by the Panthers. Trying to send it to stretch the defense a little bit. They do. Put it onto the foot of Rotz. Ball tipping around in the middle of the field. Cade can't get to it. Rotz does. She'll just work it back up to Cade. Hayden Cade cycles it back around. Clears it over to Monlux. Monlux sends it left side of the field into space. All Rangers there right now, controlled by number 4, Beth Huey. Huey sends it down, pitch. Coming up to get a foot on it is the Panthers. Monlux coming out. Stays with the ball, rides it up pitch. Charging hard comes Morrison in a foot race with Emma Beidel. Beidel's going to send it back to her goalkeeper. Morrison will challenge. Can't pick it up. It was touched by her own player, but she can kick it out. And so that's exactly what she does. Puts it out to Madden. Madden sends it over left side to Estes. Estes up pitch to Moore. Arden Moore advancing it up to Coleman, but it's stolen away by Monlux. Over to Rotz, controlled by the Panthers. That was Delaney Brayton helping out over on that side. Pitch, ball right onto the foot of McKenna Morris. Morris centers it up. Back over to Morrison. Morris sends it up into space, but read beautifully by number 16, Arden Moore. Driving hard comes 19 down the left side of the pitch. Coming over to challenger is Monlux, and she can't hang on to it. Rolls out. Panther throw in. Good battle there for that ball. Carly Smith battling with number 11, Azalea Vance. Ball is up in the air, controlled by the Rangers, Sierra Madden. Madden working left side, puts it out to number 19. 19 looking up, goes back over to Madden. Madden working back towards the middle of the field now. It's controlled by the Panthers. Quickly, back up field. Here comes Smith, sends it over right side. Taken by the Rangers. And coming hard is Morrison. Morrison coming up to challenge that ball, but it was cleared out by Emma Beidel. Battling hard again is Smith. Ball goes right side to number 19. 19 working it up towards the half line. Recycles back over right side to Madden. Madden will send it back to the goalkeeper. She'll come out of the box, put foot on ball, give it a kick. She can come kick it from anywhere she wants to. Can't touch it out there with her hand, but she can kick it anytime she wants. Smith sends it back, and they'll regroup. To Shayna Smith. Coming hard is Tooman. Monlux clears it back. Controlled by the Panthers. Into open space. A foot race ensues. Charging comes number 8, Beidel. Beidel in a foot race with Morris. Beidel beats her. Sends it over to the goalkeeper. Gets by her. Nobody challenging for the Panthers, so she'll just clear it upfield. Panthers will try to get it on the stolen pass. That's exactly what they do, while Linton tries to get to it. Good battle there. Number 11, Azalea Vance, keeping her feet, but Linton will get it back this time. She'll send it up pitch. Briefly. I believe we have a handball. That's what's going to be the call there. It is a handball as the Ranger player just picked it up and set it back down, and that's a kind of a no-no. So that's where we're at here. Indirect free kick. Ball is in play. And the Rangers control off the kick. Monlux tries to go get it, but it's controlled by the Rangers as we swap camera people here in a minute. Effortlessly is the way this crew works here this afternoon. Ball into space, picked up by the Rangers. Coming back down pitch is Madden. Clara Madden. Ball moving by Tooman. Tooman to Cade. Hayden Cade in space, has it knocked away. That'll be Panther throw in. Substitutions in now. 2 more for the Rangers, 2 more for the Panthers. Hayden Cade going to go have a seat, as will number 9, Morris. Number 9 checking in is Lauren Allen.
13,
Cody Vondra in.
Number 6, number Mauer. Number 8, Shayna Smith. Number 21, Cheyenne Tooman.
Amber Mauer in. Shayna Smith in. Kicked out once again by the Rangers. Panther throw in. Cheyenne Tooman will handle throw. Sporting fancy green shoes. That'll be kicked out by the Rangers. Madden got a knee on it. Panthers continue with the throw in. Tooman throwing it down into the corner. Goes out of the end, and that will be goal kick by the Rangers. Panthers again with a 10-1 lead in this contest. We'll wrap it all up for you post-game, give you some stats on it, what we have, and then a post-game interviews coming as well. So lots of action here on Panther Live. It's the Panthers and the Rangers battling in girls soccer action. Boys game coming up later as well. Rangers trying to clear it out in front of their box. The Panthers stand right with it. Good effort there by Shayna Smith, taking that right off the side of the face. And it's cold. That ball stings. That's, literally a slap in the face. Tuman's going to try to clear it in. Good hustle by number 14, Robertson. Tuman goes right back after it. Can't hang on. That will be throw in. Ranger throw in. Smith taking that ball to the side of the face. When it's cold like this, that literally is a slap in the face, that leather ball. Weighs 47 pounds and feels like it's swung by a pro wrestler. Number 19 with a throw in, puts it in to 14, Robertson. She'll center it up. Morrison going after it, trying to clear it out. It's controlled by the Rangers. Number 17, Madden. Good battle there by both teams. Cleared upfield, right onto the foot of Carly Smith. Smith sends it over left side to Morrison, back over to Smith. Smith working it back over to Morrison, playing a little catch in the middle of the circle, advancing it up to Linton. Linton with just one to beat will cycle it back around to Morrison now. Morrison working left side. Sends it back to Sophia. They'll reset. Balder Rotz has it stolen away by number 13, Vondra. Vondra coming down the corner. Rotz stays right with her. Staying between her and the goal. Vondra gets a corner, though. Finds a little space. Backs out. Rotz stays right with her. Puts it back. Shot on goal. Cleared out by the Panthers. Well, at least stopped by the Panthers. Continues to be cleared out. Panthers saved in that one. And Katie not having to touch the ball once. Abby Katie escaping without having to touch. That will be handball on the Panthers. Rangers will get the ball. Approaching the 75-minute mark of this contest. 5 minutes to play here. 5.5 minutes unofficially. Of course, there's that extra time at the end. The official will determine how much of that we will have. Shot on Katie with the stop. Another save by Abby Katie. On the direct free kick. She surveys where she wants to go with this ball, sends everybody down, kicks it high as it comes down right near midfield, takes a bounce. Smith advances it with her head up to Linton. Linton coming left side, cycles back around, stolen away by Huey. Kicked out. Looks like we have substitution signaled for. And we got one of each coming in here. One purple, one white. Sub in. Number 18 coming out. That's Estes coming out for the Rangers. And Linton coming out, being replaced by Morris. The sub in for the Rangers is Isabel Davis back in. She was stretching during the half here. I will tell you that was Isabel Davis. So she's back in action for the Rangers. Panthers again up 10-1 in this contest. As we are in the waiting minutes of this one, cleared back to Ryan. She'll send it back up pitch, taken by number 9, Allen. Lauren Allen working from the right side, centers it, finds the foot of Davis. Davis charging hard, but it's controlled by Tuman. Tuman working over to the right side of her field. Saved by number 6, Amber Maurer. Maurer puts that upfield to Shayna Smith. Smith to Moritzen. Moritzen looking into the center of the field, has a little space. She'll wait and see. Advances it to Maurer. Maurer takes it down into the right corner, challenged by 19. Back up to Moritzen. Moritzen, Emma sends it back up top to Shayna Smith. Smith sends it left side. And the Rangers are going to control that one as Beth Huey has the ball on her foot now. Advancing upfield to Robertson. Sophia Robertson kicking it upfield to Vondra. Cody Vondra working out of the middle circle. Sends it up. Tuman in a foot race. She'll clear it out to the left side. See if she can get to it before it rolls out of touch. She cannot. That will be a throw in by the Rangers. Again, Panthers lead this one 10-1. We'll recap scoring for you, and then our post-game interview coming up following this regulation of this contest. Rangers still battling. Send it over right side to the foot of Allen. Lauren Allen sends that shot in, goes wide right. That will be a goal kick for the Panthers. Abby Katie will step out and put foot to ball. Sub in now, coming in, is Malia Coleman for, oh, check that. That is Ruby. So we approach the extra time here. Katie puts foot to ball, goes wide, picked up by Moritzen on the left side, sends it over far left touchline, advance upfield. Coming over is Carly Smith. Smith gets a foot on the ball, but it's controlled by the Rangers' Emma Beidel. She'll put it over to Madden, Sierra Madden. Back to Beidel. Beidel racing back, sends it into the goal keep. She'll reset. She's facing the right side of the field, so she'll advance it down. Panthers going to try to get to it, but they don't. Rangers get it. First foot to ball with Sophia Robertson. She'll send it up pitch. Panthers battling for it in the middle of the field, controlled by the Rangers. That's number 13, Cody Vondra. Back over to Robertson. Robertson sends it back to the foot of Davis. Isabel Davis working out of the center circle, advancing it up pitch, racing hard after it goes number 11, Sophie. Sophie, shot on goal. Abby Katie gets the save on that one. Nice shot on the far side there by the Rangers as she works her way down the field. I'll give you her number. That shot on goal by number 2, I think. Nope, check that. It's number 9, Lauren Allen with the shot on goal. She has the Rangers' only goal in this contest. We're at the extra time mark of this contest. Throw in for the Rangers now. The official will blow the whistle for our finale here. It is 10-1. Rangers going to try to cut that lead a little bit, but the Panthers continue to advance. Carly Smith right at the mid-court line, sends it out into the middle of the field. Moritzen can't hang on. Kicked up in the air by Beidel. Beidel will work it back up to top to Davis. Isabel Davis working the right side, and a nice challenge over there by Ruby. This time it'll be a Panther throw in. Put in to Monlux. Sent up field. Controlled by the Panthers right now. Coming hard was Davis. Ball into the middle of the field. Cleared over right side for the Panthers. Breaking down the field, a foot race ensues. Keeping the ball is number 6, Maurer. Maurer working it into the right corner. Kicked out of touch by number 19 for the Rangers. Panther throw in here. So we are in the extra time. Stop the clock at 2 minutes. The official keeps the official time. That clock is just for us in the stands. Ball put in. Back into the hands of, or back into the hands. That would be illegal. Back onto the foot of the Panthers. Back over to Maurer, and that is a final. Your Belgrade Panthers hold in the win for this one by a score of 10-1. Handshakes coming. Sportsmanship award coming momentarily as well, and then we'll do quick stats for you. And then Nate Parsegian will have our post-game interview here in just moments, sharing all the information learned by the coaching staff and players from this contest. The Belgrade Panthers hold on a win by a score of 10-1 over the Park High Rangers. Scoring in this one, back in the first half, it was Hayden Cade on the assist by Carly Smith at the 8-minute mark. 1 minute later, Carly Smith unassisted. And then at the 24-minute mark, Shayna Smith with the goal. That made it 3-0 at the end of the first half. Opening up the second half, just 1 minute in, Carly Smith unassisted. 4 minutes later, Hayden Cade unassisted. 2 minutes later, Sarah Marshall. And then Mariah Morgan at the 51-minute mark. Lauren Allen at the 61-minute mark getting the first goal of this contest and the only goal for the Park High Rangers. 3 minutes later, Marshall on the assist by Cade at the 64, Morgan unassisted at 66, and Linton a PK kick at the 68-minute mark. So the Panthers take this one by a score of 10-1. The Sportsmanship Award coming momentarily, and then we're going to send it to the sidelines. In fact, the coaching staff there right now, it looks like we're getting ready for that. I'll get the word from Nate if we're ready to roll in this one. But first, a Sportsmanship Award, and then we'll have our post-game interview from the field here. You only get that right here on Panther Live. Doesn't happen anywhere else. So we're waiting for the official word from the sidelines here on the recipients of the Sportsmanship Award. This is one of those things. Belgrade High School, it's available to all schools. Belgrade High School has been doing it for years here, recognizing a player from each team for their sportsmanship in this contest. You see the 3 officials walking off the field. That is picked by them. This is hand-selected by our officials, and they will pick somebody that they felt represented the sportsmanship of the game of soccer in this case, and they will each be given an award, and that's a U.S. Bank Sportsmanship Award. Our thanks to U.S. Bank for sponsoring that here at Belgrade High School. Without them, we're just handing them a bag of candy or something. That really wouldn't be good. They actually get the award thanks to our friends at U.S. Bank.
Winners is a sportsmanship award from Nate First from the Livingston Rangers. Senior captain number 10, Isabel Davis.
Isabel Davis, a 5'6" senior, being recognized for her sportsmanship award. She's a senior captain. Congratulations to her.
Senior captain as well,
Kaylin Linton, senior captain as well, being recognized for her sportsmanship. 2 very good players representing their teams and being handed the sportsmanship award right there. So again, the Panthers winning this one by a score of, we've got a birthday greeting going on out there. Emma Moritzen celebrating her birthday, and there's nothing more embarrassing than having your team sing to you right now. I'm going to just back off so you can hear. Oh, that was beautiful. That was one of the finest renditions of Happy Birthday we've ever heard here on Panther Live. Fantastic. Just moments, we're going to chat with the head coach here and one of the players about this contest. Again, Belgrade Panthers beating the Park High Rangers in girls soccer action by a score of 10-1.
Hold on, we have something for you. Number 3, please.
Here comes the coach. Emma Moritz. Oh, now the fans are actually going to sing Happy Birthday to Moritz. And it's bad enough when the team does it, but now the fans are doing it. Looks like we're getting ready for our post-game interview. Coach Valentine making her way down to the sidelines. Right down there now, Nate Parsegian with our interview. Nate, what can the coach tell us about this contest?
Hey, thanks, Chet. I'm here with head coach Celine Valentine. Congratulations on the win today.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, what were your thoughts on big win? I think the final was 10-1. What were your thoughts on today's game?
It was much needed for the confidence of this team. You know, we had a really tough loss on Saturday. It was just kind of hard for them to have confidence coming into this, but they needed it for their confidence. They played the way we've been training all season, and I think they needed to know that they are capable of playing that way any day. And so now we have a lot of momentum going forward into Saturday.
Right, so Saturday is Billings Central, and I believe that's the season finale before we have the playoffs. So next couple days practicing, preparing for Billings Central and then the playoffs. What do you got to do to prepare for them?
Just fine-tuning. You know, we've got a little bit of work to do with our defense, just fine-tuning, getting compact, knowing when to step and when not. A lot of the time in the last week or so, we've been working on offense, and again, just, you know, building on what we're really good at, not introducing much new, and mentally preparing for Billings, because that's a big game. It's a big challenge. They're the defending champions, so big game.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks a lot. So we'll have that game on Panther Live as well. So we'll have that one on as well. And I think we're going to interview a couple of seniors here, Kaylin Linton and Carly Smith. So again, congrats today. And if you could send those girls over for interview, appreciate that.
Great. Thank you. I will do that. Have a good one.
All right, thanks. Yeah, so we're going to have Kaylin Linton and Carly Smith over here shortly. So we'll hear from our 2 senior captains before we close out this Panther Live broadcast. Here we go. You guys are on. Here we go. I think we caught them off guard here. We have our senior captains, Kaylin Linton and Carly Smith here. I'll start with Kaylin. Congratulations on the win today.
Thank you.
So, yeah, what are your thoughts? I think you guys won 10-1. What are your thoughts on this game here today?
I was really impressed with our team today. I think we finally pulled it together and we played our game and we kept our heads held high, and I'm really proud of us. I hope we can keep pulling through the rest of the season and keep going.
All right, now Carly. Whoa, we almost got hit by that ball there. All right, so Carly, Saturday we have Billings Central. That game will be live streamed again, but I think we played them a couple weeks ago. We're looking for revenge. What do you know about Billings Central, and how can we match up better with them this time?
I know they're one of the best teams in our conference, but I also know that if we keep playing like we've trained the last 10 days, then we can't beat them because we've been close.
All right, and then after that, we've got the playoffs. What's the goal going into the playoffs then?
Just work our hardest, see how far we can get. We don't want to put too much pressure on ourselves we have to win, we have to be the best team, but as long as we work our hardest, I don't think there's anything to be ashamed of.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot, guys. Good luck on Saturday. Congrats today, and we'll see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Chad, I'll go ahead and send it back up to you to close this one out. Panthers win here big.
A big win for the Belgrade Panther ladies, a 10-1 win. Hayden Cade with 2, Carly Smith with 2, Sarah Marshall with 2, Mariah Morgan with 2, Shayna Smith with 1, and Kaylin Linton with 1. 10-1 win in that one. The Belgrade Panthers next game coming up this Saturday. You can catch it right here on Belgrade Live. We're going to send it back for just a little bit. Then coming up here in just a little bit, it's the boys action. The Belgrade Panthers taking on the Park High Rangers in boys soccer action. So on behalf of Nate and the crew, I'm Chet Lehman. Thanks for joining us for girls soccer action from the Belgrade Sports Complex. Just test it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, a little higher. 1, 2, 3. That's better. That's perfect. Yeah, that's.